we online? Hold on, hold the fuck? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hmm. There we go. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Let's go to the live chat. Oh, just let me get set up here, and we will proceed with the show. Been a while since I've done this, so just stay with me for a second. Okay. So that's all sent out. How's everybody doing today? It's been a while since I've done one of these. I think exactly almost a year ago today was the last episode of 2K19 Custom Universe mode. So I figured I'd hop back on here today and on this rebrand for a little while. So I thought I'd hop on and give this a go again. Okay. Oh. Alright, yeah. Just getting some more stuff set up here, guys. I'll just give me a couple of minutes. Just hold tight. Da, da. Oh, hey, what's going on? All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about this a little bit. So, yeah, as I said earlier, a little bit earlier, so it's been almost or just over a year, I think, since my last 2K19 Universe mode. So I decided to rebrand from SmackDown to CCW, Canadian Championship Wrestling. And tonight we're going to kick things off with the first event of Canadian Championship Wrestling. We're going to kick things off with with Christmas Chaos. It's the month of December. We're going Christmas themed as a restart to our 2K19 Universe mode. New characters, new championships, new arenas. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we? All right. So let's take a rundown of the match card tonight. We have, in our first match, a triple threat tag team ladder match for the CCW Tag Team Championships. We'll see CN Tower take on the Anarchists versus Bear Brigade in a triple threat tag team ladder match, which should be incredible. All three of these teams in the first half of 2K19 Universe mode. The pre-rebrand will be all these tag teams in the pre-rebrand era of 2K19 Universe mode, all hovering around the WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, and tonight will look to make their mark as the first ever CCW Tag Team Champions. In match number 2, we have a heated rivalry from the first half, the pre-rebrand. We have Daniel taking on Nick B, but this time Daniel bringing a little bit of backup in and where we'll be introduced to the rest of the hashtag rigged family. Then in match number 3, we have a 6-man elimination tag team matchup. We will have the Masters of the Game taking on the Reinforced Brotherhood. Orantis Zano and the debuting Jackson of the Brotherhood taking on the Game Master James, Dustin, and Matthew in 6-man elimination tag team opportunity. And then in our fourth match on the card, we have two men who were relatively low-key in the pre-rebrand era. We'll have Matty G making his in-ring debut against Bailey, both men looking to put their names forward as key players in the rebrand era. Then in our fifth match, we have a 6-woman battle royale for the CCW Women's Championship. We will have Kelsey, former SmackDown Live Women's Champion, taking on Shan, a former SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Jess, Rosalie, Manick, and the debuting JJP. All for the right to become the first ever CCW Women's Champion. And in our semi-main event, we will have we will crown the first ever CCW Openweight Champion. We have a fatal 4-way as Season 1 as a pre-rebrand favorite. Retro Jordan takes on Brad, Logan Matrix, and the debuting Adeline. for the right to become the first ever CCW open weight champion. And in our main event, four men, 2 iconic blood feuds from the pre-rebrand era, will go to war to become the first ever CCW champion. We have Aiden, former WWE champion, Alex, former WWE champion, Nate Dogg, former Intercontinental champion, and Willie the Wheel, former Intercontinental champion, all in a fatal four-way match to determine who will be the first ever CCW champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our card. Let's start the madness here on Christmas Chaos. Alright, yeah, Retro Jordan and Willie the Wheel, two big favorites. I see, I see. In 2 key championship matches. I want everybody to notice that. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live tonight from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And tonight is Christmas Chaos. We will kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, with a triple threat tag team ladder match between CN Tower, the Anarchists, and Bear Brigade. Of course, all 3 of these teams pre-rebrand were all floating around the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. Bear Brigade, the longest reigning tag team champions pre-rebrand, defeated by the Anarchists, who were the only other tag team champions pre-rebrand, and CN Tower in a plethora of championship matches and one-on-one contests. The rivalry between CN Tower and Bear Brigade, very strong from the pre-rebrand era. But which of these teams will become the first ever CCW Tag Team Champions? Let's find out. Yeah, WWE 2K19 has always had like a rough time loading, but it's it should work. It should work. It hasn't crashed on me yet, so we'll see. Also, yeah, of course, Bear Brigade's gonna win. I mean, they were the tag team champions, the first ever tag team champions in the last pre-rebrand. Why shouldn't they be the face of the tag team division in the rebrand era? It is. And ladies and gentlemen, Christmas Chaos from the beautiful Rico Coliseum here in Toronto. And here come the Anarchists, making their way to the ring. Dylan on the left, or Dylan on the left, Donovan in the face paint on the right. Of course, former SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions in the pre-rebrand era, tonight looking to become the first ever CCW Tag Team Champions here in the rebrand era. Oh, is there no music? Oh, the music might be really low because I have the I experienced some audio issues earlier, so I turned all the volume down.
130 pounds, the villain, Nic and
But anyway,
Super
looking
Saiyan
on, here
Garrett
come the Bear Brigade,
Ryan,
of course.
the Doom
The Bear Brigade,
Brigade.
Garrett in the brown bear suit, Nic E in the yellow bear suit. Of course, the first ever SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Looking to become the first ever CCW Tag Team Champions here tonight. Of course, a plethora of tag team experience for these two. But taking on two heated rivals. Taking on two heated rivals. Of course, the team that beat them for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, and a team that they have a bountiful history with. And here they come.
And his opponent,
CN Tower.
at a combined weight
Nic
of
T
200
making his way down the ring, as cautious as can be, and of course trailed by Christian, the Saskatchewan Superman.
Stone, the powerhouse.
As they look to claim their first tag team championships in 2K19 Universe mode. But they'll have to do it at the expense of two other tag teams that they have long histories with. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. Christian and Nic E squaring off. Nic T and Dylan, and Garrett and Donovan going at it. And there goes Dylan over the top rope in a triangle drop kick from Nic T, sending Dylan to the floor. Now Christian and Nic E on the floor. Christian misses a couple shots. Nic gets a good forearm in. And Garrett looking to wear down Donovan in the center of the ring. Boom! Big side Russian leg sweep. And this will be utter chaos, ladies and gentlemen. So much to focus on here. And just our first match on Christmas Chaos. Oh, and look at this. Dylan! Big reverse DDT on the outside to Nic T. STO to Nic E on the outside, and now Garrett, big drop kick in the corner. An absolute maddening pace as Donovan ground and pound on Garrett. Big drop kick by Christian, knocking the ladder down. That's gotta hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Nic E landing back first on the side of that ladder. Nic T now taking Dylan back inside the ring. And, oh my goodness gracious. Holy shit, a Frankensteiner from the top rope. Nic T taking Dylan into the ring the hard way. Yes, this is the game where they just stand in the corner sometimes. That is correct. And now Garrett, Hurricane Rana. And now he's going to reverse Frankensteiner to Dylan. What the hell? And now Garrett, big kick to the chest of Dylan. Nic T now up. And Garrett gonna continue to work over the legs. Snap suplex by Nic E to Christian on the outside. Garrett feeling it. Big backflip, middle of the ring. Ooh, excuse me. And Nic T, big kick to the stomach. And he's gonna show off to the crowd a little bit, but in comes Donovan. Big punch, big chop. Nic E gonna roll back to the outside after bringing that ladder in. Him and Christian going to continue their battle. And Dylan, pile driver to Garrett. And Garrett going to feel the effects of that one. And now a big middle rope choke by Nic T. This savvy ring veteran using all the ring. Every piece of the ring that he can find. And Garrett now, big jawbreaker. Nic E having a ladder. Is he going to set it up, or is he going to use it as a weapon? He's going to use it as a weapon. He's going to smash it into the back of Christian. I don't think we're all getting booed. I think there's one team in here that's technically a face in the game. Oh, Christian with the super kick. I think the Bear Brigade is a face tag team, so maybe we're all getting booed. That maybe. And the ladder bridge set up on the outside of the ring, and now CN Tower, the only tag team in the ring, is CN Tower going to be able to pull down the tag team titles? Christian, all by himself, middle of the ring, pulling down the tag team championships, but Garrett going to go meet him upstairs. Boom! Big forearm shot. And now Christian down. Garrett. Will Bear Brigade win the tag team championships? Dylan sees what's going on. He makes his way into the ring, and he's going to take some shots at Garrett's lower back. Nic E is going to stop Dylan from doing anything. Garrett needs to pull down the tag team titles. But here comes Dylan again, and stopping Garrett's momentum. Nic T going to make his way up the ring. And Nic T going to throw some forearm shots, but Nic E going to get in there as well. Garrett falls off the ladder, and Nic T now is going to take down the tag team titles. No, ladder taken out from under him, an electric chair driver into the mat. The Anarchists, now both members of the Anarchists in the ring. Donovan going to use that ladder as a weapon, and Dylan to the top rope, big elbow to Nic E, and now both the Nics going to get absolutely worked over here by the Anarchists. Nic T sent out of the ring. Donovan going to follow after him. And now Christian and Dylan with bad intentions for Nic E. And a big shot into the DDT. And now Christian, ripcord knee strike. And that's got to put down Nic E. But no, short arm clothesline, back into it. Garrett back in the ring now. Can Bear Brigade clear the ring, get up the ladder, and pull down the tag team titles? Nic E setting up that ladder. He's going to go up. Garrett back in the ring now. Garrett stops Nic T from doing anything. Nic T onto the ladder bridge outside, and now Garrett going to call for it. Salina del Sol. Nick still has a hold of the titles. But another electric chair driver brings him down. And now here's Dylan. Dylan going to the top rope. What's he going to do here? Moonsault through the ladder. Nic T just got moonsaulted through the ladder. What the hell? The Anarchists, the only team in the ring. Christian, about to find out. Oh, but Dylan breaks up his partner's finisher. And now Donovan sending Christian to the outside. And now Donovan going to go and renew some blood rivalry with Garrett. Nic T putting down Dylan, and he's going to climb to the top rope, and he's going to climb to the top of that ladder. He's got the tag team titles. Oh, and Dylan pushes the ladder over. Garrett spills to the outside. Nic T is down. Christian now going to set up the ladder. He's all alone. Could this be the moment? CN Tower to claim their first tag team championships. Donovan stops him. But no, Christian's still going. Powerbomb by Nic T. Christian can win it here. CN Tower is the new tag team champions. CN Tower have done it. They have won their first ever tag team championships. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. What an opening contest here at Christmas Chaos. An absolute chaos unleashed. there you see the fatal mistake of the Anarchists. Christian about to get dropped with that double arm DDT, but Dylan breaking up his own partner's finisher. But CN Tower are the CCW Tag Team Champions, the inaugural CCW Tag Team Champions, their first Tag Team Championship win in Universe mode, and they are the ReBrand's first ever Tag Team Champions. What a match, what a moment for CN Tower. Well-deserved Tag Team title win, and we'll look forward to their next defense. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely chaotic. But now we take our attention and we turn it to from championship gold to a blood feud. Daniel and Nick B, pre-rebrand era, had a blood feud that went for months. But Daniel has enlisted the help of some family members of his to come and help him in this quest to knock off a blood rival. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick B versus the Rigged Family, 1-on-3 handicap match. Oh my god. Well, here we go. Christmas Chaos match number 2 to end the blood feud. Again, live from the Ricoh Coliseum here in Toronto. The beautiful Ricoh Coliseum here in Toronto. Christmas Chaos, and here comes Nick B. A man who I thought in the pre-rebrand era would have been a WWE champion. Unfortunately, never got to the title. Although won a #1 Contenders Battle Royal, but never got the chance to compete for the WWE Championship. Tonight here, gonna look to squash an old rivalry before setting his sights on the CCW World Championship. And this should be an excellent match, ladies and gentlemen. Because I told you, the rebrand era, all about new characters, new championships, new arenas. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Rigged Family. Daniel in the center. His brother, David, on his right, wearing number 11. And his older brother, David, on his right. His head of security for the Rigged Family. Of course, 2 members of the Rigged Family wearing the hashtag Rigged Team jerseys. And on his left is Ethan, the best friend of, one of the best friends of Daniel. And a super athlete. And the Rigged Family gonna come to the ring tonight with a cool, confident swagger. Daniel, of course, the hashtag Rigged Family. The hashtag Rigged coming from the fact that in the pre-rebrand era, Daniel got off to a slow start. Couldn't pick up any victories for a long time, but Daniel, towards the end of the pre-rebrand era was starting to gain a little bit of traction, and now tonight looks to put down a man who kept him from getting his first victory for the longest time, Nic B. And it looks like Daniel will start this thing off against Nic B. 1-on-3 handicap match. The 3 members will have to tag in and out. And the numbers advantage definitely against. The numbers advantage definitely against Nic B here tonight, but going to look to put another loss into Daniel's onto Daniel's record anyway. And Daniel right now putting the boots to Nic B, and he's going to taunt the Toronto crowd here. And for those of you who aren't big basketball fans, Daniel and his brother David showing a little bit of reverence towards the hometown Toronto Raptors with their ring gear tonight. The rigged jerseys, the style and color of the Toronto Raptors. But now Nic B gonna fight back. He's got that big gut wrench suplex there by Nic B. I'm gonna continue to stomp down on Daniel. Now whipping Nic B into the corner. Big splash. And now a second big splash. Boom. Boom. Into the facebuster suplex. And that's why I was saying it. For those of you who aren't basketball fans, Daniel paying a token of respect to the hometown Toronto Raptors with their ring gear tonight. The style and colors of the Toronto Raptors. And a big double team move from Daniel and David. Big short arm clothesline there by Nic B. Of course, David, the head of security for the Rigged family. David gonna have to really show off his in-ring acumen to get the job done against Nic B here tonight. I'm not saying that neither one of you knew basketball. I was just making a comment saying that if you don't, that's the style and color of Toronto's jerseys. Anyway, David whipping Nic B back into the corner, and of course David and Ethan making their debut here tonight for CCW. And Ethan and David gonna continue to double team Nic B. And if there's anybody that you don't want to be standing across the ring from here in CCW, it is Ethan, the super athlete. One of the best in-ring workers here in CCW. He can go. The stuff that he can do will amaze you. Nic B now gonna fight out of it. He's got to try and overpower Ethan and just kind of shut him down, stop the high-flying ability of Ethan, and that's what he's gonna do. Go to work on the legs. And now gonna try and ground the high flyer. Really put the squeeze onto him. And now up on the shoulders and dropping him down throat first onto the top rope. Big. And all that weight coming right down on the stomach and ribs. That'll take the air right out of you. Big spine buster. And now, Yakuza cutter. And now, you're going to look for that big power slam to put down Ethan for good, and he will. Referee distracted, no count, and Ethan will kick out. And unfortunately, that's where the numbers advantage lies for the #rigged family. Nick B gonna have to fight both the numbers advantage and each individual member of the rigged family as a takedown and the kick to the back. And now Ethan gonna tag in Daniel. And Daniel, again, regardless of what his record was in the first part of the universe mode, he is a excellent in-ring competitor and not to be taken lightly. A lot of losses coming off of small mistakes that were capitalized on, or just the inability to put certain opponents away. Just the inability for other opponents to lay down and take the fall. And here we go, our first corner stare down of the night. Of course, taking place in this 3-on-1 handicap match. I know how much the crowd loves this, so boom, and taking that wrist lock, and now a forearm shot up into the military press slam. And down goes Dan. Big knee to the face by Nick B. Again, and Daniel, yes, trying to push this narrative that his losses, all of his losses early on in the universe mode were rigged, and that he should have won those, and blah blah blah. But no, it's like, again, I take nothing away from him. He's a great competitor in the ring. A great competitor for taking this Yakuza cutter, bitch. Sorry, I'm supposed to be impartial, but a great competitor in the ring, and he just couldn't get it done. That's as simple as that. And now onto the shoulders of Nick B. Nick B taking a little bit too long there, and Daniel going to slide out and cut block the bigger opponent. And now going to tag in David, who's going to come into the ring. And David, kind of the powerhouse of the rigged family. Of course, the rigged family, Daniel, David, Ethan, and Emily. But David right now taking an absolute ass kicking from Nick B, who is not pleased to be in this situation, 3-on-1 handicap match, and he's going to take it out on the head of security for the rigged family. Will he get the tap out here from David off of this nerve pinch style submission? No, he will not, and David just going to sweep the leg. And out of the ring goes Nick B, and this is where Nick B has to be very careful. All three members of the rigged family have a malicious, mean streak. At any moment they could get down on the outside and just start waylaying on Nick B, but Nick B holding his own on the outside right now. And a big clothesline sending David into the ropes. Now taking this back inside the ring. This is the only way that you can win it. This is where you want to win it if you're Nick B. You want to win it in the ring. And a big kick to David, putting him down. Now going to target the knees of David. Oh, and now, but Nick B may not have the stamina to go with all three members of the rigged family. Big spine buster, puts him down. Flipping him over, going to drag him back towards the middle of the ring. A good strategy here. Take the legs out, keep the powerhouse off of his feet, and keep him isolated from his team. And a big standing triangle choke here. Is David going to tap out? And no, he will not. David showing off some toughness here, not tapping out to that. But now Nick B gonna cheat. Feet on the ropes, only a 2 count. David kicks out. And now, oh, look at the power of the spine buster to Nick B. And now into the corner will go Nick B. And now a stare down by David in the corner. God, I love this. This is what I've missed about this game. David waiting. Oh, and then the boss man slam into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Nick B. David patiently waiting for that boss man slam. But Nick B gonna fight out of it. Nick B somehow kicks out of the boss man slam, and then he'll fight his way back to his feet. And David now. Oh, gonna drag Nick B back to the corner. Yep, he's gonna put him back in the corner. Big tag to Daniel. Gonna go up to the second rope and come right down on that arm. Oh, misses the clothesline, but he gets the cut block. And Dan misses the stomp. Back up. Big shoulder tackle by Nick B. Daniel with the jawbreaker. A lot of reversals here. These two know each other so well. The shoulder block takes down Nick B for Daniel. And now Daniel going to go to work on the prone Nick B. Looking like a camel clutch, but no, just going to bring down all of his weight onto the back of Nick B. Try and take out that running power slam. And now focusing shots on the midsection of Nick B before going up for a standing suplex. The power of Daniel really showed off here tonight. Overhand shots, raining it into the corner. Big boot. Misses that shot, but then we'll send it back into the corner. Big splash. Throws him down to the ground. Went for the boot to the gut. Daniel throws him down into the double leg Boston Crab, but in the ropes. And now back into the corner. Tag to David. And what the hell is this? It's the... Oh, my God. An elevated leg lariat by Daniel and David. The tag team moves by these two partners, by these two brothers, just absolutely insane. Nick B throwing David around, but David going to throw Nick B right back down to the ground. Now David going to take him back into the corner. Big tag team, and this is good strategy. Okay, big frequent tags, keeping everybody fresh. Try and take the one guy, try and just gas him, but keep everybody on your team fresh. Daniel looking for it. Daniel was looking possibly for the overdrive, but Nick B says, not today, boss man. And now a reverse choke slam puts down Daniel. 1. Oh, and broken up by Ethan at the count of 1. Went for a drop kick and he grazed him. Ethan goes down, and Nick B now gonna do some damage against Ethan. Big knee to the face. But you gotta focus. If you're Nick B, you need to focus on Daniel. Ethan is not the legal man. You gotta focus on Daniel, or Daniel's gonna do that. He's gonna jump you from behind, and you're in a number situation. Boom. And now head first into that top turnbuckle. Boom. Over and over and over again. And now Daniel going to show off the power. A running power slam of his own. The finishing maneuver of Nick B And Daniel just pulled it off wonderfully. Big clotheslines. Taking down Nick B. Uranagi. Uranagi to Nick B. Back into the corner. Tag to David. David and Daniel working excellent together. Big back elbows. And now David gonna try and take advantage of all the damage that was done. Big spine buster. This could be the end for Nick B. David back into the corner. Oh. Misses, but David gonna move him into the corner instead. And now what's David thinking here? He's thinking boss man. He's thinking big boss man slam into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Rigged family, with 3 men, have beaten 1. I hope Dan is proud of himself. I hope that Daniel is proud of himself. It took 3 men. All he had to do, all Dan had to do to beat his biggest rival was bring 2 other guys in and have a 3-on-1 match. That's all he had to do to get a winning streak in a new rebrand. I'm sick and tired of this guy. I freaking hate his guts. They disgust me. Those 3 men disgust me. They disgust me. But now I gotta put aside what I just saw, and I gotta focus on the next match, which of course is gonna show off two of the rebrand's hottest groups. It is the masters of the game, the Game Master James, Dustin, and Matthew versus Brotherhood, the newly reinforced Brotherhood. Orantis, Zano, and the debuting Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brotherhood, of course, members from the members of the Canadian Armed Forces banding together, former members of the Canadian Armed Forces banding together to show the common goal for all men, which is the brotherhood, the relationships that we have that strengthen us. The masters of the game looking to prove that they run this league. Of course, the last time that we saw the masters of the game involved in a bitter rivalry with Retro Jordan and Willie the Wheel. But tonight they're going to focus on new opponents. The Brotherhood, of course, originally Zano and Orantis, the only 2 members of the Brotherhood, but now many other members have joined, and we will see them debut as we continue these broadcasts. But tonight at Christmas Chaos, it's about these 6. The Game Master James, Dustin, Matthew for the Masters of the Game, and Orantis, Zano, and Jackson for the Brotherhood. And again, once again, we would like to say thank you very much to the staff and the excellent crew here at Rico Coliseum for allowing us to put on Christmas Chaos, our re-debut, if you will. And here come the masters of the game. Of course, these men, over the last few weeks of the pre-rebrand era, Matthew and Dustin laying the groundwork for the debut of the Game Master, who debuted just a week before we closed down the part 1 of the universe mode, and now tonight the Game Master will finally make his long-awaited in-ring debut, but not for SmackDown. He will make his in-ring debut for Canadian Championship Wrestling. And again, these the masters of the game looking to prove that they are the top of the pecking order here in CCW. And here comes the Brotherhood. Zano, Jackson, Orantis. 3 of the 4 members of the Brotherhood making their way to the ring. Looking to get a big win here tonight, as they're going to debut 2 new members of the Brotherhood tonight. Of course, Jackson going to team with Orantis and Zano tonight, and Adeline in the Openweight Championship match later on this evening. Orantis and Zano, the tag team specialists of the Brotherhood. Jackson going to be in our Openweight Championship division. And it looks like James and Orantis will kick things off for us here in the 6-man tag team match. And James just coming out of the gate, flattening Orantis. And what is this? Dustin! What the hell? The masters of the game, again, the most sinister bastards in CCW. That reverse suplex onto the floor from the apron. And now James gonna slam down Orantis onto that metal guardrail. And now James gonna smashing down Orantis' face there onto the ring apron. Unable to get back in the ring, but now Orantis going to try and fight back. Slamming down James onto the ring apron, trying to get a little bit of revenge here. The Brotherhood going to have to fight back, and now again Orantis dumped between the legs of Dustin. Big jawbreaker and big shots just being thrown here on the outside. And James just keeps throwing him into the same position. It's not going to work, buddy. And we may have a double count out here. And no, we have a count out. James, the Game Master, has been counted out. And now his 2 underlings, Dustin and Matthew, I'm gonna have to go it alone against the entirety of the Brotherhood. You know what? Maybe Orantis playing a little bit of possum there, throwing James back and forth into that spot. And now the Brotherhood with a 3-on-2 advantage. And Orantis going to tag in his partner Zano. Zano, the powerhouse of the Brotherhood. And 2 big beefy boys going to go colliding into each other. But Dustin gets the better of that exchange. And a big back body drop. I agree with you. Tag matches do suck in this game. But, like, story-wise, like, I can't... Like, when I'm booking a show, I'm like, I need to get stories out of this. So I need tag matches. So, it sucks that they're so bad in this game when the AI is controlling people. But anyway, a nice takedown there, and Zeno going to deliver a nice shot to the back. And Jackson making his in-ring debut. Went for the kick, but Dustin pulls him up, and bam! What a slam. Dropping him on the back of his head. And a double choke bomb. And now back into the corner. Dustin firing up here. And again, if you're Dustin and Matt, what must be going through your mind after watching your leader, the Game Master James, the man who has empowered you, be eliminated on a countout? Dustin back to his feet, gonna pull down the arm and send Jackson shoulder first into the mat. And a big shoulder tackle. Dropping the elbow right across the chest of Dustin is Jackson. But now Dustin short arm clothesline. Oh, a big kick to the gut. Oh no, pushes him down into the double leg Boston Crab center of the ring. Is Jackson gonna tap out here? No, he'll power out. And now continuing to stomp away at Dustin. Again, the Brotherhood really looking to make a name for themselves here. Again, active in the first half of the pre-rebrand era, as Jackson drops a big elbow from the top rope. And that's a 3 count. 3-on-1 now for Matthew. Matthew gonna have to fight back over the 3-on-1 advantage that the 3-on-1 disadvantage that he's now at. Again, I think the member who's taken the most punishment in this matchup for the Brotherhood is Aranthus, who's currently on the outside. Jackson getting close. He's been having a physical battle back and forth, and this military press slam onto the floor not gonna help. And now Matthew gonna spike him right onto the apron, and Jackson limp body just falling to the floor there. And if you're Matthew, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to try and weaken him up on the outside and then get him back in the ring and pin him in the ring. But Jackson now back on the attack, and super kick into the cover. 1, 2, oh no, a kick out at 1. A kick out at 1 by Matthew off the super kick. What a kick out, and Matthew going to turn that into the corner. Big spear to Aranthus to get him off the apron. Went for kind of a splash in the corner, but punches Zeno down. Now going to whip Jackson. Oh no! Pull back, sidewalk slam. Went for the leg lariat, gets caught, and now Jackson. What's he going to do here? Pile driver. And now, Jackson up to the top rope, dropping the elbow into the heart of Matthew. And now going to look for, going to go after the legs. Looking to possibly go into the corner, something going from the corner, but he doesn't like what he's seeing, and he goes back to attack Matthew. And now what's this? Oh, he's going to tune up the band, ladies and gentlemen. Tucker is sweet as he hits the sweet chin music. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Matthew has survived another super kick from Jackson. And now Matthew, who is going to have to fight his way back into this matchup if he has any chance to win. Big boot from Jackson. Turns him around. Jackson, big snapmare takedown. Kick to the back. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here? He's looking for something. Doesn't like the look of it. Gonna go back in. And he whips him into the corner. And now gonna take Arantes and launch him into that cross body to Matthew. And Arantes now gonna fire up. He's gonna try and take down the last member of the Masters of the game. Big sidewalk slam by Matthew. And what's this? Big choke slam coming? Big choke slam. And now a big splash. 1, 2, 3. Arantes is out. 2-on-1 advantage for the Brotherhood. And Zano and Jackson are going to have to put away Matthew. This could be one of the worst blown leads in the history of professional wrestling. Bam! Huge chokeslam plants Zano in the mat. Matthew looking for something big here. Krav Maga. And now into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Zano. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was that close. We were that close to seeing a one-on-one match. Matthew has somehow fought back to a 2-on-1 advantage. He's going to have to keep up this pace if he has any hope of winning this. Matthew, though, looking a little gassed. He's going to have to remember to take some breaks every once in a while here. Oh, misses the choke slam. Body slam by Zano. Stomping away. Big spear by Zano. And now, gonna look to put him away with the right hand. Oh, Matthew ducks under. Zano grabs him. You're gonna throw him to the outside, and you're gonna continue the beat down on the outside. I absolutely agree with you. The refereeing in this matchup has been horrendous. But Matthew gonna fight back on the outside. And just imagine the moment if Matthew is somehow able to pull off this win. Looking for something big. Plants him with that full Nelson slam. 1, 2, and a kick out again at 2. Zano just will not die. He will not quit. He will not surrender. Into the cover again. 1, and a kick out at 1. After all the punishment that Zano has gone through, a kick out at 1 is huge. It demoralizes your opponent. Your opponent has to wonder on the inside what he's got to do, and I think a Cobra Clutch is what he could put away Zano with. But Zano powers his way out, and now Zano on the attack. And again, with every time that Zano breaks out of a move, every time that he does not get pinned, is another crack in the armor of Matthew. He's got to wonder. He's got to be wondering, what does he have to do to put away Zano? 1, 2, and a kick out by Matthew. Matthew looking to press him, but no. Zano says no. Big clothesline there. And then I'm going to pick up Matthew. Matthew with the uppercut. Oh. Oh. Wheelbarrow. What's Matthew going to look for here? He's going to go for another full Nelson slam. And he's going to get it. Another full Nelson slam into the cover. 1, 2, and Jackson going to break this one up. Again, Jackson breaking it up. The Brotherhood has done such a great job tonight. Oh, and a big foot to the face for Jackson. As I was saying earlier, the Brotherhood has done a great job of maintaining their composure. I think that was the first pin broken up by another member of the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood have been, all these guys, tough men. Xano with the uppercut. And now a big leg across the chest, putting Matthew down to the mat. And what's Xano going to go for here? Big knockout shot. And I think that's it. I think the Brotherhood is about to win this 6-man elimination tag team matchup. 1, 2, 3. And the Brotherhood has picked up the victory over the masters of the game. And what a matchup here from Matthew. And a stellar performance. He was down 3-on-1. And he came back, eliminated Orantis, one of the leader of the Brotherhood. Took him out. And then focused his attack on Xano and Jackson. Unfortunately, couldn't put away Xano. But what a fight. What a big-time fight from Matthew. He never quit. He never gave up. He never surrendered. An absolute stellar showing from Matthew, but an even better showing from the Brotherhood. Orantis coming back out to celebrate with his team. Again, a hell of a performance from the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood hoping for maybe another performance out of their 4th member, Adeline, later tonight in that Openweight Championship 4-way. But, ladies and gentlemen, we now have to shift our eyes from the Brotherhood to our next contest. A fan favorite from part 1 of Universe Mode. A man who was never in the ring. He is making his in-ring debut tonight. Matty G, accompanied by his client Alex, who will be in the Fatal 4-Way for the world title, for the CZW World title tonight, later tonight, taking on Bailey. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a story. The story of this match is a story of two men who weren't big players in part 1 of Universe Mode, but who are looking to be the faces of part 2 of Universe Mode. Matty G, of course, stepping into the ring for the first time. Bailey looking to make an impact against the debuting superstar and further cement these two as key players here in CCW. Christmas chaos continues with Matty G versus Bailey. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The leader of the Matty G brand. Matty G making his way to the ring, accompanied by his client Alex. Coming to the ring, of course, Matty G has been training for months to step into the ring. Did not step into the ring at all during our part 1 of Universe Mode, but tonight here live in the Ricoh Coliseum in Toronto, Matty G gonna step into the ring for the first time. And here comes his opponent, Bailey, of course, who in season 1, or in part 1 of Universe Mode, not really a key player, but looking to make himself a key player here in the rebrand as CCW continues to move forward. CCW, of course, again, trying to make him look trying to prove his point here tonight, as he should be a key player, is Bailey. Matty G also stepping in the ring for the first time. And Matty G going to take control of this opening matchup. Boom, big takedown here. And Matty G showing off some of the skills that he's been developing over the past few months. But Bailey gonna, big strike takedown there of Matty G. Big clothesline, sending him out of the ring. And now Bailey gonna brawl on the outside a little bit with Matty G. Matty G, not exactly the most experienced member of this roster, but going to continue to try and work his way back into this matchup against Bailey. Bailey now going to take him up and power slam him down on the outside. Now, just really putting the boots to Matty G. Going to send him back into the ring. And now into the cover, one, and a kick out by Matty G. An absolute, big move there by Bailey. Plants him down. One, and a kick out by Matty G. Matty G showing off a little bit of toughness, kicking out. Bailey now on the... Bailey now going to continue the attack. Matty G, again, you gotta try and fight his way back into this match. Nice arm drag there into a neck breaker. And now his client Alex going to slide a steel chair into the ring, and Matty G, big kick, big chops. Now Matty G going to show off a little something. Bailey stops him in his tracks, and big shots there. Oh, misses the jumping knee, but now into the corner. Big strikes. Big boot. And now stomping away in the corner is Matty G. Swinging neckbreaker, big fist drop, dropping it right into the nose of Bailey. And now a sleeper hold applied here. Oh, but Bailey dropping right down, dropping the chin onto the top of his head, breaking up that sleeper hold. Oh, big DDT here from Matty G. Matty G gonna climb the top rope. Gonna show off some high-flying acrobatic moves, I guess. Big cross body into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Matty G picks up the win over Bayley with a crossbody from the top rope. Matty G, with his debut match, picks up his first victory here in CCW. Bayley, of course, putting him through the ringer early on in this matchup. It looked like it was all Bayley in the opening moments of this contest. But then Matty G with the absolute comeback before hitting the big cross body off the top rope to put down Bayley for the 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first win for Matty G in his first match. Matty G also hoping that later tonight the rest of the other member of the Matty G brand, Alex, will be successful in capturing the CCW World Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, a great performance to pick up his first win is Matty G, but now we turn our attention to the women of CCW. The CCW Women's Championship on the line in a 6-woman battle royale. Over the top rope, we will see the 2 former SmackDown Live Women's World Champions, Shan and Kelsey. We will also see Rosalie, Monique, Jess, and the debuting JJP, all looking to win the inaugural CCW Women's Championship. And alright, ladies and gentlemen, here she comes, the debuting JJP, of course, a newcomer to the CCW brand. Looking like, again, not a super experienced competitor, but looking to come in and make an impact here in her first match here in CCW. Again, teasing that more members, that she will be joined by friends of hers from the outside as she continues to show up here on CCW TV. Of course, JJP now looking to make her mark as the first CCW Women's Champion. What a moment that would be for a debuting superstar to be the first ever CCW CCW Women's Champion. And now gonna join her in the ring, Nic. Again, a competitor from the first half of the Universe mode. A couple of women's championship matches. Last seen in a tag team matchup with Rosalie against against Emily and Shan. Tonight, looking to become the first ever CCW Women's Champion. Again, a fantastic competitor. Backgrounds in jiu-jitsu and karate. Looking to use her background to propel her wrestling career forward. And a women's championship victory tonight could very well cement her as the face of the CCW Women's Women's brand. And here comes the little spark plug herself, Rosalie, making her way down to the ringside area. Of course, again, the last time we saw Rosalie in 2K19 Custom Universe mode, she was, of course, partnered up with Nic to take on Shan and Emily ahead of their women's championship matchup. But, yeah, Rosalie, of course, a firecracker competitor. Once she gets going, cannot be stopped. And, again, looking like she could very well likely be our first ever CCW Women's Champion. She's got the skill set and the attitude to be the Women's Champion going forward. And now we're going to be joined by Miss Wonderful, Jess, making her way to the ring. Of course, another established competitor in part 1 of Universe mode. Of a couple women's championship title opportunities, but no victories. But tonight looking to change her fortune with a Battle Royal victory to become the first ever CCW Women's Champion. Of course, that would be a nice feather in the cap of Jess as she looks to further develop her career here in CCW. And we have our first entry of the two former women's champions in this match. Shan, of course, the inaugural SmackDown Live Women's Champion in Part 1 of Universe mode. Now looking to become the inaugural CCW Women's Champion tonight in this Battle Royal. Of course, the tenacity and the fighting spirit of Shan are not lost on any of the competitors here in the women's division. She is definitely a major threat in this world title, in this women's championship match. Of course, the last time that we saw Shan would have been at SummerSlam when she defended her SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Emily in a losing effort. But tonight, looking to perhaps gain some retribution by winning the CCW Women's Championship. And now our second former women's champion making her way to the ring. Kelsey, of course, held the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for a number of months. Kelsey Kelsey and Aiden, of course, the power couple at the top of the card for the longest time. Aiden as WWE champion and Kelsey as the SmackDown Live Women's champion. Tonight looking to start anew. Kelsey hoping to win the Women's Championship in this match and hoping that Aiden will come out victorious as the CCW World Champion in our main event. And we get the Battle Royal underway. JJP and Rosalie going after it, and Shan and Jess, Kelsey and Nic. Again, this is a 6-woman over-the-top rope Battle Royal. You have to send your opponent over the top rope with both feet hitting the outside for an elimination. The last woman standing will be our CCW Women's Champion. And Shan looking to throw Jess out of the ring right now. Big suplex there from Nic to Kelsey. And JJP working over Rosalie in the corner. And now, you gotta be real careful when you're near the ropes. And there goes Shan, but Shan stays in this matchup. Jess now continuing to work over Shan, now looking to throw her over the top rope. And Rosalie looking to dump out JJP. Oh, and JJP is going to hold on. But wait, Rosalie's still trying to get her off the ring apron. But no, JJP will come back in the ring. Big suplex there by Nic. Kip up, and now going to chase Shan to the edge of the ring. Into the corner. Big boot. And all these women could foreseeably be the women's champion after this matchup. It's just which one will hold the gold at the end when this is all said and done. Nic now set up by Rosalie. Rosalie looking to dump out Nic. Nic holding on for dear life. She goes over the top rope and she's going to down to the, and there's Shan. Shan, the former women's champion, sent over the top rope by Jess. And we're down to 5. 5 women in this matchup. 4 women left to be eliminated before one women's world champion can be crowned. Rosalie, big drop kick to Kelsey, dropping the former women's world champion. And now Nic, deep arm drag to JJP. Nic now looking like she's going to go after Jess, but JJP stops her. Rosalie trying to eliminate Kelsey. Imagine the moment if these women could get both former women's world champions out of the ring. Kelsey drops a shot to Rosalie's midsection. And now Rosalie sent in the corner. Jess now going to continue the beat down in the corner. Big kicks. Kelsey going to go over and stomp a mud hole, and Rosalie, big kick. Oh, and now Rosalie going to take it from both Kelsey and Jess. Kelsey stops the kick from Jess, though. Brings the elbow down on her leg. And now Kelsey setting up Jess, possibly for an elimination here. Oh, onto the shoulders, and yeah, big dumping out Jess. And now down to 4 women. Now 4 women left in this matchup. Nic, JJP, Kelsey, and Rosalie. Which one will be the first ever CCW Women's Champion? Rosalie slips by neckbreaker, JJP. Nic now going after Kelsey and into the big suplex. Oh, And a little shout out to Eddie Guerrero, the Three Amigos. Big, oh, and now a kick to my neck from Rosalie. Rosalie jumping heel kick. All three women except for Rosalie are down. Rosalie gonna try and make a move here and get one of these women over the top rope to get her, to make her chances a little bit better at winning this matchup. JJP setting up Manick. But now JJP, with Manick in a perfect position, she's going to call up for Rosalie. Rosalie gets out of that finisher though, but then she's clotheslined over the top rope. JJP with the elimination to Rosalie. And now JJP, ooh, on the shoulders of Manick. Thought that could possibly be an elimination, but no. And now, oh, JJP with the Alabama slam on Manick. And now Kelsey, oh, gonna pick her up on her shoulder, and she's gonna look to dump out JJP. And JJP fights out of it. Boom! Big shot to the back. And then throws Kelsey over the top rope. Kelsey skins the cat. And no, Kelsey will bring herself back into the ring. And now a nice arm drag monkey flip there by JJP. And if you're Manick and JJP, I would probably team up on Kelsey, try and get Kelsey out of the ring, and then we could fight it out. But it looks like JJP going to try and eliminate Manick here. Will this come to fruition? Manick goes over the top rope, and now she's going to hold on to the ring apron. No, and Manick's going to fight her way back in. Kelsey over there taunting, and Manick, oh, suplex, big back elbow. And now another back suplex there into the German. And then transition. Is she going to transition? Yeah. Transition into the standing suplex. Beautiful series of suplexes there from Manick. And then you got to try and get Kelsey out. That is my one piece of advice to any of these competitors, is you got to try and get Kelsey out of there. She is a former women's champion. She is probably one of the most dominant competitors on our roster. If you can somehow get her out, then you and JJ... Oh, and an Olympic slam! If you can try and get her out, and then you and JJP can fight it out for who's going to be the women's champion. But I would want to get Kelsey out of there. JJP set up near the ropes. And now Manick going to look to eliminate JJP, but Kelsey going to help out. And this could be it for JJP. And it will be. And now Manick and Kelsey gonna fight it out to see which one of them will be the first ever CCW Women's Champion. Oh, and Kelsey, oh, look for the big body slam, but Manick slides out the back, and oh, wow, look at that neck breaker. And now Manick gonna go to the corner, and she clotheslines Kelsey over the top rope. Manick is the CCW Women's World Champion. What a matchup. The Olympic slam by Manick, and towards the end there, just a flurry of offense from Manick. And a well-deserved win here from Manick. She has been working so hard every day since the universe mode to be a world champion, a women's world champion in this universe mode. And tonight she etches her name in history as the first ever CCW Women's World Champion. I'm so proud of this woman to hold this title above her head. She has earned it, this Women's World Championship, and I'm sure that this young this young lady will hold it for a very long time. Congratulations to Nic, but we now turn our eyes to our next contest, which will be the Fatal 4-Way for the CCW Openweight Championship. Of course, fan favorite Retro Jordan taking on Logan Matrix, taking on Brad, and taking on the newcomer Adeline, the fourth member of the Brotherhood, to see who will be the first ever CCW Openweight Champion. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-main event, and this will be for the CCW Openweight Championship. Making his way to the ring, of course, Logan Matrix, the man that VGH has suspended. Of course, Logan Matrix, a huge fan of VGHS, the online series, and that's what's really inspired his character here tonight is Logan Matrix, a young fan favorite looking to grind his way to the Openweight Championship here tonight. But he'll have to go through 3 other competitors to get his wish. And here comes his next opponent, another fan favorite, the man out of time, Retro Jordan, making his way to the ring. Of course, one of the most highly touted competitors in the 1960s. Beat everybody that he got in the ring with him. So he cryogenically froze himself to be unthawed at a time where there would actually be competitors that would be considered a challenge to him. Unfrozen a year ago, competing on the SmackDown brand, and now tonight looking to become the first ever CCW Openweight Champion. A huge fan favorite Retro Jordan is. Everybody from part 1 of Universe Mode loves him. But tonight he'll have another group of people he'll need to go through, including this man, the debuting Adeline, the 4th member of the Brotherhood, who picked up a win here earlier tonight. Adeline hoping to continue the winning ways of the Brotherhood, as we looking to bring some gold to the Brotherhood after the huge 6-man tag team match victory. And don't let the kind and happy demeanor fool you. Adeline in the ring is one hell of a vicious competitor. A happy-go-lucky man before the bell, before the bell rings, but once that bell rings, an absolute savage in the ring. And tonight he is going to show to everybody why he should be the openweight champion. Excuse me. Whew. And our final member of this fatal four-way matchup, making his way to the ring. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, Brad, of course. The Hardy Boys style, the Hardy Boys pretty much straight ripoff. Brad is a huge Hardy Boys fan, not unlike many other members, many other people in this industry. Big fan of the Hardy Boys. Got him inspired, got him backyard wrestling, and then now tonight has got him ready to shock the world and become the first ever open weight champion here in CCW. And there it is, the open weight championship, the CCW open weight championship. On the line here tonight. Held high. Beautiful belt. And all four of these men looking to etch their name as the first ever openweight champion. Matrix and Adeline going to go after each other. And Retro Jordan and Brad going to take it to the extreme on the other side. Of course, talk about some of the history of some of the competitors in this matchup. Retro Jordan was in the last time we saw Retro Jordan, he was in a heated rivalry with the Masters of the Game, teaming up with Willie the Wheel, another fan favorite, as they battled the Masters of the Game. Brad won the Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Unfortunately, was not able to cash in due to our shutdown. Due to the Universe Mode shutdown, but looking to gain a openweight championship victory here tonight. Logan Matrix as well, not really a key player in the first part of Universe Mode, but looking to change that tonight with an openweight championship victory. Hoping to be a key player going forward. And he was, in fact, the rumored third partner for Willie the Wheel and Retro Jordan as they went up against the Masters of the Game. And of course, Adeline, we've talked about. This is his in-ring debut as he puts the boots to Retro Jordan. Again, trying to keep the winning ways of the Brotherhood going strong. And what a prideful moment that would be for the Brotherhood if they had a huge six-man tag team victory earlier, and then one of their members was able to pick up a openweight championship victory tonight. And now Retro Jordan in the ring going against Logan Matrix. Big standing suplex. Brad going to go to the outside and drop kick to Adeline. Into the corner, big back elbow. And now, across the ring. Big drop kick by Logan Matrix. A big STO on the outside by Adeline. Oh, big power slam to the corner, and then power slam puts him down in the middle of the ring. Logan Matrix gonna have to gonna continue the attack. Retro Jordan gonna have to really pick up the pace here, but a chicken wing, oh, into the knees. And now Brad breaks it up. And Brad, quite the high-flying superstar, of course, As I said, inspired / ripping off the Hardys, not unlike the Young Bucks. But able to watch one of his close friends, Nic T, win the CCW Tag Team Championships earlier. When interviewed backstage, said that he's looking to get some open weight gold so that him and one of his good friends can hold a championship gold at the same time here in CCW. And what the f is going on here? Look at the glitch that just happened. Retro Jordan superplex, but it also looked like Adeline superplexed Brad as well. A weird coincidence, but anyway, the match continues. Curb stomp, the Pone Zone by Logan Matrix, but broken up by Adeline. And the open weight championship, the open weight championship just means that much to each of these competitors. Brad now kicking off Adeline, and now into the twist of fate. And Logan Matrix going to go into the cover, but broken up before the referee can even get down. And a big atomic drop, and now Retro Jordan with the elbow drop to Brad, the standing competitor. And now Adeline going to catch some hands from Retro Jordan. Adeline going to fire back with a stiff right hand of his own, and now boots to the face of Retro Jordan. Oh, wow. Retro Jordan breaks up the shin breaker. Logan Matrix fires back with a forearm of his own. Gets pushed off. Big clothesline in the corner. Oh, and now Brad is everything breaking down. All men throwing shots back and forth. Twist of fate again. Big suplex, drops Brad onto his back. Retro Jordan gonna show off a little bit for the crowd. And now stomps in the corner. Adeline grabs hold of Logan Matrix, big twist. And now Adeline gonna go after Retro Jordan. Don't know if that was such a smart decision. I would have gone after Logan Matrix, but a butterfly suplex on the outside, and now a combination strikes on Brad. And I told you, the friendly demeanor of Adeline is just a ruse. Those combination strikes are vicious. And now big kicks trying to take down the bigger opponent is Brad, but a spin off and takes down Brad. Oh, now Logan. Jesus. Retro Jordan throwing down Adeline. Logan Matrix coming around, going after Brad. Retro Jordan now going to go after Logan Matrix. Whew. Just chaos everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, in this fatal four-way contest. Adeline, more strikes. And now Retro Jordan going to bring in some strikes of his own to Brad. Adeline going to pick up Logan Matrix, and he's going to throw a big snap suplex on the outside. The crowd wants tables. I don't know if any of the superstars are going to go and get tables. Boom! Oh, fall away. Powerbomb right onto the side of the ring apron by Brad. Adeline going to throw Matrix back in the ring. And then he's going to climb up and enter and go back into the ring. Jordan going to follow him in. And I think, yeah, Retro Jordan going to try and attack Adeline from behind. Adeline says no. Retro Jordan. Low blow by Retro Jordan. And again, a no disqualification, a fatal four-way, no disqualifications. So gets away with that pile driver. And a count 1, 2, 3. Retro Jordan is your open weight champion. What a chaotic match, ladies and gentlemen. All four men hitting some big moves, including this Pwn Zone from Logan Matrix. A twist of fate or two by Brad, but unfortunately in the end it was for naught. Retro Jordan sliding in the ring and just taking out anyone he can get his hands on. The low blow followed by the pile driver, and Retro Jordan is your open weight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what a tremendous matchup. What a moment here for Retro Jordan here. Open weight champion here. First ever open weight champion in CCW. What does the future hold for this title reign for the crowd favorite Retro Jordan? We will find out, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna have to turn our attentions very quickly from the openweight championship to the world championship. 4 men, 2 blood feuds, 2 uncontrollable blood feuds culminate in a CCW world title matchup. Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way. Aiden, former WWE champion. Alex, former WWE champion. Nate Dogg, former Intercontinental champion. Willie the Wheel, former Intercontinental champion, all vying for the right to be the first CCW world champion. Which man will come out on top? We find out next. And ladies and gentlemen, the fatal 4-way for the CCW World Championship about to get underway here. Of course, making his way down to the ring, the former WWE Champion, Aiden. Of course, one of 2 men to hold the WWE Championship in the first half of the Universe mode. Making his way into the ring. Him and Alex embroiled in a bitter blood feud for the majority of our first parts of Universe mode. Tonight, looking to become the first ever CCW World Champion. It would be a huge cap in the a huge feather in the cap of Aiden. But we will see what the future, if the CCW World Title is in store for Aiden. And our next competitor making his way to the ring, another former WWE World Champion, Alex, of course. Again, another man, the second half of the bitter blood feud over the WWE World Championship in the first part of our Universe mode. Alex, and of course the only member of the Matty G brand, the only active competitor of the Matty G brand, hoping to follow in his manager's footsteps by picking up a victory here tonight at Christmas Chaos
The king.
after the impressive win that Matty G won earlier. Alex looking to become the first ever CCW World Champion. But he'll have to go through three competitors that he's stepped in the ring with before. Of course, these four men all involved in the same match over a year ago. A tag team match, I believe, was the thing. Champions versus challengers. Nate Dogg and Alex versus Willie the Wheel and Aiden in our tag team match on an episode of SmackDown. And tonight, all four members in the same ring, but as separate competitors. No teams, no alliances, just four men trying to win the World Championship.
And from Toronto,
And here comes Nate Dogg, of course, his
weighing in at 215
his first shot at the
Dogg.
heavyweight title. Of course, for most of part one of the Universe mode, this man was embroiled in the Intercontinental Championship picture, either as Intercontinental Champion or fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. The biggest moment arguably the biggest moment in part one of our Universe mode was Nate Dogg versus Willie the Wheel at SummerSlam, where Willie the Wheel would pick up the Intercontinental Championship victory over his rival Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg looking to make sure that history does not repeat itself tonight by winning the CCW World Championship. But of course, he'll have to go through a man who had his number for the last few months of the previous Universe Mode episodes, Willie the Wheel, who comes into tonight's matchup as the former Intercontinental Champion. He was the last Intercontinental Champion. So looking to prove himself tonight and win the CCW World Championship. It's been a while, but tonight it looks like Rico Coliseum has a massive case of gingivitis. The Rico Coliseum crowd here in Toronto loving Willie the Wheel. And hoping that Willie the Wheel will pick up a big world title victory tonight. The crowd going wild here. And again, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of Christmas Chaos. I want to thank you guys all so much for coming out and watching the show tonight. It's been an excellent first show back. New champions, new championships, new superstars, new champions. And the fun is just getting started. Join us next Friday for our first episode of CCW Friday Night, where our whoever the champion is after this matchup will be in action on the first episode of CCW Friday Night, where I'm sure we'll see more debuts, more shock debuts, wins, and new superstars. I'm very excited going forward, but let's get underway in this four-way for the world title. Aiden and Nate Dogg going at it, Alex and Willie the Wheel. Willie the Wheel, yes, well, the smallest of these superstars. Definitely the biggest heart. And that is why you can't count out Willie the Wheel in this match of giants. Alex just cranking Willie in the side of the head with these right hands, putting the knee down on the back of his neck. But Nate Dogg and Aiden putting the beat down on Nate Dogg. Willie the Wheel trying to get some offense rolling here against Alex, but to no avail. But Willie is gonna, you know, one thing about Willie the Wheel, he is never gonna give up. He is never going to say, I die. He's never gonna quit. He's gonna continue to fight, and that is why these people love Willie the Wheel. Now all four men onto the outside. Aiden with this beautiful suplex on the outside to Nate Dogg, and now turns his attention to Alex, and you wondered how long this was going to take. You wondered how long it was going to take for Aiden and Alex and Nate Dogg and Willie the Wheel to find each other in this matchup. Big Samoan drop by Nate Dogg, and now Nate Dogg going to go find Willie the Wheel. Big backbreaker, and this is where it's going to start breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. Are these four men going to set aside their personal rivalries in hopes of winning the world title, or are they going to become so embroiled with destroying their blood rivals that a world title opportunity slips through their fingers? We will find out as this match develops. It looks right now as though Aiden and Alex going to keep. Aiden's gone to find Alex a couple times, but he has turned his attention back to Nate Dogg, trying to take down the wounded animal. So trying to keep his rivalry in check. Alex just hits an end of days on the outside. Willie the Wheel could be in trouble, but no pinfalls on the outside. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Extreme Rules match as Aiden hits the super kick. Pinfalls must happen inside the ring. All weapons, no countouts, no disqualifications, but pinfalls and submissions must happen inside the squared circle. Crossroads there by Nate Dogg. And Nate Dogg now going to bring down Alex on the back of his head. Willie the Wheel trying to get the people behind him, trying to work his way back into this matchup. Big shots there by Nate Dogg. Whips. Oh, looked like he was going to get whipped off the ropes there, but no, Alex misses the big shot, but hits it that time. Willie the Wheel now working over Aiden. Alex, big stomp. And now Willie the Wheel going to turn his attention to Nate Dogg. And what a rivalry these two had. Big running knee. And now all men outside the ring except for Willie the Wheel. And Willie the Wheel going to go after. Oh, Willie the Wheel going to go get some plunder from under the ring. And that's a Singapore cane. Boom! Nate Dogg takes it and thrusts it into the stomach of Willie the Wheel. And then the kendo stick thrown him to the outside. Willie the Wheel with some kicks to the chest of Aiden. Wait for it. Back it up. Back it up. Boom! Big kicks off the side of the head. And a 2 count there for Willie the Wheel. He was 1 count away from becoming the CCW World's Champion. And now he's going to go into the Ginger Lock. Alex misses the stomp, but gets him to break it up eventually. And if you're Alex and Nate Dogg, you have to focus your attention on Willie the Wheel or Aiden, because Aiden now is weakened. He has been kicked in the head. He's had the Ginger Lock locked in. And now Nate Dogg gonna get some tables. The crowd earlier wanting tables. Nate Dogg brings a table into the equation, but then focuses back on Alex. Pop up, power bomb into the cover. Willie's there. He'll break it up before the count of 1. Nate Dogg misses the clothesline, and now Willie into the front face lock. Nate spins out of it. Big clothesline. Big boot by Aiden. Alex reverses out of it as Aiden tries to pick him up. Alex now going to hold on, looking for a big move here. And he's going to hit the end of days on Aiden. And now 1, 2, and a kick out by Aiden. I thought that was a 3 count for sure. I thought that Alex was the new CCW World Champion. Now a couple of big clotheslines here by Alex. Off the rope, jumping clothesline, puts down Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg going to roll to the outside. He's going to try and recover here. Aiden making his way back up to his feet in the ring. Alex going to go looking for some plunder under the ring, but Willie's going to stop that. Side Russian leg sweep on the outside. Aiden now. Crawling down. He's going to throw some shots at Alex. Willie the Wheel. Kicking Aiden to the ground. Whipped into the table. And chaos just unfolding here tonight. Alex throws some shots to break up everything. And now he's going to... a choking backbreaker. A chokeslam backbreaker on Nate Dogg. Now Willie the Wheel back into the ring. He's got Aiden. And remember, Willie the Wheel has gotten the best of Aiden earlier in this matchup. If you're Alex and Nate Dogg, do you not want to focus on breaking up Willie the Wheel's offense on Nate Dogg, or do you want to continue to inflict punishment on the outside? Boom, big kick to the side of the brain. Willie the Wheel into the cover. 2, and a kick out by Aiden. Luckily enough for Nate Dogg and Alex, Aiden so far has shown the mental fortitude. Oh my god, end of days to Nate Dogg. Willie the Wheel. Willie there to break it up at a 1 count. Willie the Wheel has been this close now to pinning Aiden twice. Nate Dogg had the end of days hit on him. Willie Wheel breaks it up 1. I don't know if Willie the Wheel hadn't been in the ring, if Nate Dogg would have survived that. Another chokeslam backbreaker to Nate Dogg. Is Alex going to look for the pin? No, he's going to look to inflict more punishment. And this could come back to affect Alex in the long run. Inflicting punishment versus going for the win, which he's going to do right here. 1, 2, 3, and Alex is your CCW World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, after all of that, after the multiple moments of thinking that Willie the Wheel had this in the bag, Alex wins the World Championship. Alex, the King of Death. What a night for the Matty G brand. I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, Matty G winning his debut match earlier. And then Alex picking up the world title victory over 4 other competitors of championship pedigree. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And the big hoss is back in the world title position.
Northern Heavyweight Champion,
Alex is back. He is the world heavyweight. He's the world heavyweight champion. CCW now has a monster as their world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That is our show for today. Thank you so much for joining me for Christmas Chaos. Thank you so much for for coming in and watching the show today. This, of course, is the first show of what I hope is many, many, many more shows. Christmas Chaos is the perfect restart to our 2K19 custom universe mode, I do believe. So I hope that you join me. We're not going to do streams every day because that burnt me out a lot from the last one. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and do every Friday. So join me next Friday for our episode of... We're going to do Fridays and Sundays. So it's going to be every Friday and Sunday, or every Friday and once a month on Sunday. And then like every once in a while we'll do a Sunday show. So join me next Friday for the first episode of CCW Friday Night, where we will see all of our champions and all of our new superstars in action. I hope that you guys will come out and join us, and I hope that you guys enjoyed Christmas Chaos. Please, again, leave a like, subscribe. I hope that you guys will continue to join us as we continue to put out new episodes. Thank you guys so much, and as always, have a great day. Celtic fan out.